What am I supposed to say to that? There was a master plan of Sorochi in this side story, and we finally got it here, as it is certainly not what I was expecting at all. The last chapter went over the history of Chinkos and the princess. Now that they have reunited, sort of, the two can form a new king. This chapter is the conclusion to the situation with Chinkos, with a surprise hilariously twist that ends with a tender moment that brings this story an overall fun tale. Last chapter left it as a moment of deep discussion that the two princes are in the same predicament. We get a good follow-up scene from Barcos as we see what happened to him after leaving Hata behind. He went to places to start a new life for himself, as peace wasn't his fortitude. He abandoned his old name and Chinkos with that protection, insinuating that he's no longer that guy. Sorochi has a funny way to interpret the moment that, while designed comical, it can be sentimental. We also learn how he met Ensho, probably the first to introduce as a new man. It was more on the drama side, as Shijaku tells them to stop the battle and let the two princes, who can form as a king, to lead. It was a nice moment that follows up the moment of his discarded life. It continues to challenge the size of Chinkos being the deciding factor when deciding on the lead. It's an inner struggle of trust. It was at this point that I thought the chapter would continue on with this serious tone. Was I ever so wrong? As good as it was with the struggles within the race, Elizabeth presents the greatest reveal. He's Dragonia. Kinda, I think. The reveal is done in Sorochi's fashion, in which it was bizarre yet hilarious. Elizabeth has a huge Chinko, or rather has something a man has that is large. Why am I talking about this? It can even do a technique that makes them even more special. So much, Shijaku is like an afterthought. So much for a courageous display. The tone was already established to have mixed with comedy and drama that circle around comical design. Therefore, the twist works to his advantage rather than throwing you off for something unnecessary. Like if this was done elsewhere with a much serious approach, this could push you away. This side story is basically one of those arcs with a lot of fun moments that is all comedy goodness. That all said, this works well to the side story. Dragonia is apparently just that. Chinko or whatever is something that Mosaic needs to cover, so you're left to interpret it. There's also a flashback continuation of Dragonia after he fell off the cliff. He was ambushed by Elizabeth people, whatever they call, as he attacked one and the rest was a blur. So all this time, Elizabeth has Dragonia. It didn't come around because of a memory loss, I believe, but now he's back, I guess. It's rather neat that all three princes are reunited, though yeah, one is that. I don't get it. The visual is very comical, as it did begin with cool display from the flashback. Once Elizabeth begins to shine, everything is mixed with cool moments with a bizarre way of doing so. So I couldn't help but laugh at this action from Elizabeth, even with the reference to Rurouni Kenshin. It got me laughing, though it does have a payoff that goes well with the core of the arc. On one hand, Dragonia, a rival so to say, was going to perhaps contradict or defeat the purpose about the Chinkos, especially since everyone was ready to serve him again and go against Hata and Shijaku. It's all about the size. It would have been weak, but it's comical, so I guess it wasn't meant to be. On the other hand, Sorochi did write the definitive conclusion that left me satisfied, as everyone was ready to serve the rightful king. Dragonia, similar to Shijaku, has abandoned his identity and live as Elizabeth. I like how one speaks and Elizabeth brings out the sign. It's a way of displaying two separate identities, speaking out with connecting thoughts. It surprisingly resumed easily to the serious tone after the hilarity earlier. It easily connects back to the other princess, as although he won't be the king, he wants others to be the one, as well as being helped by their own people. No Chinkos involved, just those who are rightfully crowned. For the side story that I didn't think I was going to get, it was certainly satisfying on all fronts. It didn't forget that we are in war, and after that speech, it well connected to that notion. The lonely planet of the universe, Earth, is a strong way to say its status. Overall, it is a fun side story with a nice background to the three princes, Planet Okuko, and a lot of comedy moments. I enjoyed it, and I wouldn't mind seeing more of it. Now that they have reinforcement for Earth, the war is slowly shifting to be on the equal ground. This arc continues to shine, and we will be seeing more greatness very soon. I'm giving this chapter an 8. I would like to see more characters to get more backgrounds, though we did have a number of them already, but I wouldn't mind for more. They don't have to be completely serious to be good. It's all about writing a compelling story for the audience, and Sorochi has done it again. Next year is looking very strong for Gintama franchise, despite the manga is ending, because one thing for sure, it's going out with a bang. Night thoughts untold? Don't let yours on hold. Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.